This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Oh, what a show today, Shaun. Brought to life by this beautiful woman.
Oh, Seabass. Caitlin Bassett joined us. Caitlin,
It was so much fun today, guys.
you're telling us about a ring in this version
We're
of the
going to
podcast.
learn all about toilets and moyets.
Toilets and moyets.
Education about rings.
It really is. That was great. So we learnt something today. Also, we learnt that you can't do blackface even if you're in Perth.
Apparently, we never
That rule sort of spans the world.
Memo out. Caitlin, earlier on I was talking about camping, and you're either for it or against it. Where do you
No,
sit?
don't make me sleep on the ground. I'm sorry. No, I'm a
And
hard
Harry tells us a story about lapping up the Virgin Lounge. But what he did, I haven't heard anyone else do ever before.
This is Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Very open on this show.
No red flags whatsoever.
Straight up the bum, it sounds like.
4 minutes past 6, Nathan, Nat and Shaun, we are Natless.
We are Natless in Seattle, Nathan, today,
Yep,
but
yep.
we'll be able to power through given that the wild weather is finished and the blue skies are ahead of us.
Oh, well, Shaun, cup half full.
Thank you!
Well, let's finish the show. It's not going to get any more positive than that.
I mean, it's a Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday. We never feel like we should be here on a Monday.
Yeah.
It is a Tuesday.
Nat is enjoying a long weekend. She's taken today off a personal leave day,
Yeah.
and you took yours off on Friday.
Yeah, I did.
Are you feeling the 4-dayness of it all?
No, I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm ruined.
Oh, we're going to find
feel
out
like I've
why.
hardly
Shaun
slept.
went camping. You're an inside cat.
I'm an inside. You know
I
me
know,
well,
I
Morris.
know that you do surfing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But come on.
I'm not hardy.
No.
That'll be the right word.
No, you're not like a stew. You eat stew, but you're not a stew.
No, I'm not a stew.
You're like a
Good point.
ragu.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Quick look at the weather, 21 today. A shower or two, they're saying, but yesterday, they said the same. Tomorrow, though, looks like it's going to be sunshine and 23. A couple of showers as the week goes on. Anwin, what's going on with the roads?
You've hit the age now where you're calling out the weather people.
I've been doing it for years.
Here we go. Going around cloud seeding next. I am.
And don't forget chemtrails.
What's
What are
chemtrails?
chemtrails?
Oh, really?
Tell
Yeah.
me more.
That's the conspiracy theory where they reckon that the government is poisoning us because of the, when you see the lines in the sky, which is like
The clouds?
no, not clouds. They're like the
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 it looks like a plane's
strips.
been spraying something.
Yes.
What are they spraying?
Well,
Just poisons.
allegedly like mind control or like poison. I don't know.
Oh,
I
that
don't
mind
know.
control poison.
That's
Yeah.
working.
God, it must be exhausting to
by
be
the
a
way-
conspiracy theorist. 'Cause
Yeah, I
once
know.
once you're down like a rabbit
Yeah.
hole, you'll see like another tunnel. You go, woo, what's in there?
Yeah, so true.
Yeah. So Harry, on the Google, as he does, Harry, what have you been getting up for us?
Well, I just had to punch in chemtrail conspiracy. We've got a site here, byebyebluesky.com.
Oh, that just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Look up, your weather is engineered.
Oh, my God. That's a billboard, by the way, people.
Can I
Some people
just
are
say-
paying for billboards of this stuff.
Can you pull up the people that are holding the signs, Harry? Why is it that people that protest regularly look like they've been dressed by a child that thinks that's what an adult wears? It's always like weird jacket, big hat, shoes that may not match. What is with that? We are the
Bring back
experiment.
our blue skies.
Stop
Geoengineering.
geoengineering. Stop Monsanto. Oh, that must
This
be
has
a
got
place.
mad Americans all over it, hasn't it? This has got to be in the US, surely.
No, Shaun, we are a hair away from the US.
We're getting there, are we?
Yeah,
Of course we are.
yeah. 5G or something. All I know is
5G's
that
got
just gives me faster internet. If it's frying my brain, I'm okay with it.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Quickly, Harry, why don't you just tell everyone what you told us? Harry went over to Sydney and Melbourne with his podcast, which is killing it.
I'm back.
Kick it forward.
Taylor Swift tour, I call it.
Yeah, he is a Taylor Swift of Perth. People are tracking his jet.
Now, I on the flight from Sydney to Melbourne, I ticked over to gold status for Virgin. So, I know. Thank you.
Well,
Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone.
Harry, that's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Wow. And what does that give one?
Well, it gives one lounge access.
And what's the lounge? Just a lounge?
It's not,
Virgin?
well, there's a couple there's some snacks. There was some nice pulled pork wraps actually in there yesterday.
Oh.
And I really wanted to extend the weekend with a couple of glasses of red wine as well
of
there
course,
last night.
yeah.
So, but what you can also do is go into the lounge after the flight for up to 1 hour.
So whether you...
So
So you went in before you took off, and then when you landed, you went back in.
yeah, and I made sure to get to the airport extra early so I could get in there for as long as I could.
So you can actually go in there for dinner. Get off the flight. I'm going there for dinner.
Well, it was about 8
So
o'clock.
when you go on a date, Sean, you go back to their house and go, do you want to come in for a drink? That's you at the end of the night. Do you want to come in for a drink? Yeah, no worries.
It was 8 o'clock, and I said, all right, well...
So you had the pulled pork wraps on the way over. What did you have on the way back?
the pumpkin and feta wrap.
Did they have anything
contrast.
other than wraps?
I got a few things. Oh, there's mini vanilla cupcake things.
Oh, you know it'd be better than that if they were in a wrap.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast. Last quarter. Sensational play.
Be there to cheer on the home team from the Bankwest Best Seats in the House.
Last quarter, Sean.
Certainly is. We're about to play and get underway. 13-24-10 if you want to be a part of it, Nathan. We have a couple of people.
And why wouldn't you want to be part of it, Sean? We've got some people ready to go to know the thrill of being the person to possibly win the last quarter.
It's a big deal. Caleb is first cab off the rank. Good morning, Caleb.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Caleb. Who do you cheer for? Caleb, who's your team?
Eagles all the way.
Eagles all the way, Sean.
All the way to the bottom of the ladder, Caleb?
Are you loving Harley Reid?
Yes.
And that's it for that.
Thank you, Caleb. Do not get into it. Don't divulge any secrets here. Well, Caleb, you'll be playing against Addy first up. Good morning, Addy.
How are we, Sean? How's it going?
We're wonderful, mate.
Hey, Addy, who's your team?
West Coast as well, mate.
All right, all the way. Two West Coasters.
Coast. All right, let's see who's going to win this in the last quarter. It's quite simple, everyone. There are 5 people ready to go. There are 4 quarters, 1 question for each quarter. Whoever is victorious out of answering that correctly will go on.
All right, let's check our buzzers first of all. Caleb?
Caleb.
Beautiful, nice and clear. Addy?
Addy.
Oh, Caleb, we had to check. Do you know how to win the last quarter?
You win the last quarter.
Addy, do you know how to win the last quarter?
You win the last quarter.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
We certainly
All
will,
right,
Nathan.
here we go with the first quarter question.
Does the North Melbourne Football Club currently have 1 or 2 captains?
Addy.
Yes, Addy.
2.
Yes. They are Luke McDonald and Jai Simpkin.
Absolutely, good players there. See you later, Caleb. Addy will be on to quarter 2 of the last quarter.
All right. Hello, Stephanie.
Hi, good morning.
Hey,
Hi,
Steph.
Addy knows how to win the last quarter. Do you?
Yes, by winning the last quarter.
All right.
Okay, I like
Let's
it.
test your buzzer, Addy.
Addy.
All right. Steph?
Steph.
All right, let's do this for the second quarter. How do you pronounce the Adelaide suburb of Glenelg when it's spelt backwards?
Addy.
Yes, Addy.
Elg.
What was that?
Glenelg.
Yes, that's right.
One of your favourites, Nate, isn't it? Glenelg spelled
I used to think it
backwards.
was the most interesting thing about Adelaide, but Adelaide's actually really great. All right, moving on to the third quarter, Sean.
John is going to be taking on Addy in the third quarter. John, good morning.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. That feels like a Monday.
Yeah, it does,
mate.
doesn't it?
Yeah, Sean coming off an extra long weekend. Couldn't be better.
Yeah.
Hey, John, do you know how to win the last quarter?
You win the last quarter.
All right, let's test your buzzer.
John.
Perfect. All right. Addy and John in the third quarter of the last quarter.
It's getting too close to math.
It is. Here it is. Who is taller out of West Coast, Jeremy McGovern or Jack Darling?
John.
Yes, yes, John.
Jeremy McGovern.
Correct. The governor is 195 and Jack's 191.
4 centimetres. Always
We
thought
used to be
one-
able to say their weight as well, but the AFL have kiboshed that because they're all too sensitive.
They all weigh just enough
That's right, mate.
to make them happy. There you
All
go.
right, John's made it through the last quarter.
All right, we are in the last quarter. Welcome Beth from Cannington. Hey, Beth.
Hey there.
Hey, Beth, this competition's called the last quarter. Do you know how to win the last quarter?
You win the last quarter?
Yeah. This is the last
Yeah.
quarter.
This is it.
Let's test your buzzer, Beth.
Well,
All right, let's do this.
All right.
According to the saying, when you publicly admit that you were wrong after taking a strong position on something, you are said to eat which type of bird?
Beth?
Hello, Beth.
Oh. eat type of bird. I was going to say humble pie. Wrong.
Oh! You eat crow. You eat crow. That means John. You won the last quarter.
Another one. Well done, Johnny. Congratulations.
Mate.
Thank you. Thank you to all the other fellow contestants. I take this win very humbly. Really appreciate it.
I'm glad you see how it's affected your life. So, yeah, fantastic job.
Well done, John. 2 premium Bankwest best seats to West Coast Eagles versus North Melbourne this Saturday. Premium seating, Nate, food and drinks, the whole works.
I know. That feeling you just got, that was the last quarter. We're doing it again tomorrow.
I love the last quarter.
Yeah.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun's June Jackpot.
June 19th, my birthday.
It was a great day. We'll be giving out money on June 19th, possibly, unless it jackpots, Nate.
What a great way to celebrate the birth of Paula Abdul and Macklemore, Shaun.
And Nathan Morris. Not the Boys to Men Nathan Morris. This Nathan Morris.
I know, that Boys to Men Nathan Morris makes a lot more money. Hey, Anthony.
Good morning. How are we?
Hey, good on you, Anthony.
You're officially the first person on the standby list, right? So tomorrow we could be calling you back. 20 seconds to answer 5 questions correctly, and $2,000 we're starting the jackpot. That'll be yours.
Sounds good to me.
What's your general knowledge like, generally, Anthony?
Well, I'd like to think it's good, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Hopefully.
We will. We will.
Yeah. All right, so $2,000, what would you do with that?
Well, I'd pay for petrol today for a start, so that'd be good.
What?
Yeah,
Pay for petrol. Tuesday, though, it's a good day to get petrol Tuesday.
Oh,
yeah, that's the aim.
yeah. I always, my car's never less than 3/4 full because I'm scared about what it'll cost to fill the whole tank. So in my mind, I'm only ever paying for a little bit of petrol.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it.
So in my mind, I always just top it up and it doesn't cost too much.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, it's Nathan math. All right, Ant. Hopefully it'll be you speaking with us tomorrow. Good luck, mate.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.
All right, no worries.
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Tell us about what you did over the weekend.
Well, over the long weekend, I ended up driving up to Kalbarri with some mates of ours. We took our kids up there for a bit of a camping expedition. Before we went up there, Nate,
Yes.
I did float the idea of, self-contained units that you can get up there for a couple of $100. You stay in them, you turn up with your bag, you sleep in a bed, and no worries. But everyone likes camping, don't they?
Can I tell you, a great joy is going into Anaconda and walking through and looking at those camping setups, because I thought if I even was invited once to go camping, I would be the guy who had all the gear and no idea. I would have folding kitchens, and I just love all of it. They'd be like, yeah.
Mate, it's amazing to see people set up, particularly if you're driving up north and you see the caravans that are getting around these days. Oh, my God, they're amazing.
Well, the thing about camping, isn't it, and these people that have all the gear, so basically you're buying a house to set up outside. If you love it so much, just take the roof off your place. Like, literally, if you're bringing everything, bringing fridges and TVs and lounges, you all just live in your own house and rip the tiles off.
I am a person who doesn't have much gear at all, and as you know, I've got no idea, so that's easy.
If you don't have any gear, make sure you surround yourself with people that do have the gear.
Well, I do. So we turned up and we just had a tent to do, which is a pop-up tent, and me and my friend Paul turned up, and he's really good. He's a tradie, so I've got a couple of tradies in my friendship group, and they just know how to do stuff, and they've always got tools to be able to make something happen. Then they've also got the know-how to go, hey, let's just try to figure this out, where I just lose my mind.
I need 2 days to plan what I'm about to do. They just doers are amazing, aren't they? People that do things and have the skills to back it up.
Yeah, they certainly do. So we had a couple of the pop-up tents that everybody has these days, which you can get from BCF. So that was good as our shelter. I had a pop-up tent, but the one thing that when I left, I said to Megan, what are you going to sleep on the floor? And I said, we've got the blow-up mattress. So I went upstairs and got this mattress that had been hidden away for ages, and she said it's an automatic blow-up mattress.
What do you mean? So you open up and just
you don't need a pump, apparently.
Air out of the air.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I envision it working.
It goes,
yeah, it just comes to life. I think there's a word you used to me before. Just comes to life.
Yeah, okay, right.
So that was the thing that Sonny and I were going to be sleeping on. How good. So when it got down to setting up for the night on Friday night, we opened up the mattress and it wasn't It wasn't doing its thing that it was supposed to do.
So did you read the instructions on how it just
I read the instructions.
automatically sucks
this,
the air in?
At no stage is a pop-up mattress. This is just a mattress.
So it needs a pump?
So it took us a fair while to be able to conjure something together to be able to pump it up. And
that's a sad state of affairs, isn't it, when everyone else is enjoying the setup and you're there.
It's so hard to catch that air because the bloody hole's bigger than you expect.
And you're getting head spins. Megan, your turn. Shaun passes out for a bit.
So anyway, after a while, we were able to conjure it up. We got this blow-up mattress done up to a level, but as the night went on, it's got a leak somewhere along the lines, and it just kept going down and down. Anyway, it got to about 1 o'clock, and it was basically
is 1 a.m. when you hit the ground?
I was on the ground, yeah, and I was sharing it with Sunny, so because I was on one side, that gave her the rest of the air, kind of went to her side, so she was okay.
So always go with the fatty. If you don't have one of these magical self-inflating mattresses, and there's a question over your pump situation. Yeah.
So I didn't get a lot of. I didn't get a lot of sleep that night. That's okay. You know, you're camping. That's fine. You get up and have a good day and a big day out with all the mates. But then it came to Saturday night, which was Armageddon, obviously, for us in WA here, anywhere around Perth, down south.
You know what? It is best to spend a night like that just with one, tiny, layer of canvas between you and the elements.
You didn't know what was going to happen. So when it absolutely belted down, I'm laying on this half-inflated mattress that slowly was going down.
By 1 a.m.
And water's just coming in a little bit because we hadn't zipped it up properly. I just didn't get any sleep at all. But what I could feel is that as the mattress went down, because there was so much water on the ground, I could feel that coming through the bottom of the canvas on my ass.
You know what? And this is the thing, Shaun. This is so bad, isn't it? Sometimes you're just so tired, and you would have been tired because it's camping. And you're just there going, am I going to do something about this or not? Will I get used to it? Will I get used to it? And that's what's running through your head.
Yeah.
Did you get used to it?
I didn't get used to it, and I didn't do anything about it. So I ticked every box.
Doing something about it would be getting up, putting a light on, rummaging around, I don't know what. You didn't bring anything. You have to wake someone up to see if they can help you. That is camping. We romanticize camping so much, and some people out there love it, but it is an unnatural thing.
I reckon when you're younger, you absolutely love it.
You know why? Because your tolerance for bullcrap is way lower.
Yeah, and
by now we're fed up.
And here's the thing: when you're younger, is when the camping and you're about to leave wherever you're leaving, you don't have to do anything because you're too young to do anything. And your mum and dad, you're watching them do all the packing up. Yesterday took us 2.5 hours to pack up. 2.5 hours before we started on the road, which is 6.5 hour drive.
So what did you pack up? Your tent?
Yeah.
Did you bring your own tent?
Wasn't mine, but yes, I bought a tent.
Yeah, okay. What else did you bring?
I bought the blow-up mattress.
Oh, the self-inflating blow-up mattress, which are flying off the shelves. Can't believe they're real. Are they real, Harry? Will you Google self-inflating blow-up mattress?
Yeah.
Because if that's not real, we should invent it.
Right.
I don't know how.
A couple of sleeping bags. But apart from that, I didn't bring much else. Everyone else did all the hard yards. There's no doubt about that. But I helped packing up, Nate.
Packing down. Even setting up. The idea of a tent's great, but unless it leaps out of the pack and does it itself, I'm not playing that game. Is there one, Harry?
Yeah, they are real. Yeah, self-inflating.
Shiny.
Yep.
So wait, then what happens? You just open it because I know those mattresses in a box. They're so compressed.
Yep.
Yeah, the pressure differential when you release it all just sucks it in.
Oh, okay, Big Bang Theory.
Some big syllables.
But camping's not for everyone. And sometimes when you go camping, you're going, I'm never going back. I'm never going back to camping.
Let's concentrate on that part. Okay, Harry, wait. Put this
I've got a video. Here we go. Oh, yes.
So this is Adventures Kings
have got everything.
Just out of the carry bag in a suitable open space. Unclip the 3 clips and roll the mattress out so it's fully unfolded and flat.
No, ours is different.
Your mattress will now look like this, and it's time to start the inflation process.
How do you do that?
Start by unscrewing the 2 caps down on the lower end of the mattress. Ensure they're fully unscrewed and the holes are open for air to enter.
And it sucks in the air?
Keep the caps open until the mattress is fully inflated.
Whoa! Look at it go.
Note, when you first get your mattress, it will come vacuum sealed to reduce the packaging size.
Okay.
So please allow 2 hours for the first inflation.
How do you...
2 hours?
After the first use, it should take you only 10 minutes to fully inflate.
For the 10 minutes,
you can use this time to set up other things at camp or simply relax.
Wait, the first inflation. What do you mean?
The very first time that you inflate.
But then, so every time after that, it's not going to take...
It's not very...
Why is that? There's questions.
That's questions.
I think because it's been like tightly rolled.
Okay, how do you roll it back up? Do you know how to do this?
Yeah, I own one.
Oh, do you? Okay, so how do you roll it back up then?
You've got to...
You take the cap off.
It's not very dignified, I got to tell you, because you've kind
Nothing
of got
about
to,
our lives is dignified.
You've kind of got to put all of your weight onto it and then slowly roll it up, a bit like you would with a sleeping bag.
Oh.
And then squash all the air out of it.
Correct.
Ah, right.
Oh, no, that's 3 hours of packing up. It's easy to just bring a bloody pump. All right, we want to talk about why you went camping and said, I'm never going camping again.
Yeah, absolutely.
What happened?
Sam, who works with us, is the digital content manager. Sam, tenting for you, camping?
Yeah.
Or when we think camp, we think Sam.
Absolutely. Don't tend to do it too much, but like to get around it every now and again. But last time me and Conrad, my partner, went camping, midway through the night, there was a huge gust of wind and half the tent blew off while we were in it. So, of course, it was Conrad's fault.
This is sounding very Brokeback Mountain at the moment. What do you mean?
Yeah, so literally a huge gust of wind, and we were basically just sitting in this fly net with wind and rain, and so Conrad's off to chase it because I'm not getting up. I put my head into the sleeping bag. But yeah, the next day we checked into an Airbnb.
This is the thing about houses. This is the thing about houses and hotels. You don't have to chase them in the middle of the night. They stay where they should be, above you. We're right now going to be hearing stories from people about why they said, I will never go camping again.
Tara, what's your point of view with camping?
Oh, I love it, but I've had some horrendous camping experiences, but I keep going back. But one of the best ones I remember was we went down to Pemberton and we're in the caravan park down there. We're in the lower end of the caravan park. And during the night, it really, really rained. And we'd had, as you do, camping, some drinks around the fire, and then, okay, off to bed we go. And our tent was like this big, giant 16-man canvas tent with a floor in the main part, but then it had an annex on the front.
Oh, I love an annex.
Where it was just grass. And we had the portaloo out there for the little kids, and we had a little, like a bar fridge where we had food in it. We had all the pantry stuff. Anyway, in the middle of the night, I thought, oh, gee, I need a little... go to the toilet. I'll just use the kids' footaloo in the grass bit.
out under the awning.
Yeah. Well, it had sides on it, so it's private.
Okay.
So, it just had sides, no floor. And as I'm walking, I thought, gee whiz, I must have had a bit more to drink than I thought, because I was kind of swaying on the floor, and the floor was really moving. Anyway, I unzipped it, and the tent was so good that it just like a tidal wave came in through the door. The whole annex part was flooded with about 30 centimetres of water. The portaloo's floating round.
The portaloo's floating.
The fridge is sideways. Anyway, I'm like, so my husband, wake up, like it's flooded it. And it was fully flooded. Anyway, we had to zip it back up and hope for the best. But in the morning, we opened it up, and the whole area was completely flooded. Like everything was floating around, and there's chairs going everywhere. Everyone's awnings had collapsed.
Oh, you know what?
You couldn't see the grass. It was epic. But luckily we had a plumber with us. Anyway, he's out there with his shovel. He's digging trenches to try and get the water away and back into the creek. But my favourite bit is I rang my friend who was coming down that morning, and I had her on FaceTime, and I panned across the area, and I'm like, see over there where the ducks are swimming? That's your site.
Ducks were swimming where a tent was supposed to be.
Yep. Ducks were swimming. Like, it was just ducks and birds, and we're like, oh, my God. Anyway, it took a day, but it did drain out.
This is my thing. You don't have the energy to even get up, let alone to deal with that.
I love Tara. When she opened it and there was a flood, just zip it back up, wait about it. Just zip it back up. We'll wait till the morning.
And remember, we've got a plumber. It'll be fine. Thanks, Tara. Let's go to Rachel in Padbury. Hey, Rach.
Hi, how you going?
Good,
Rach. All right, so camping. Some people love it. Some people don't want to do it again. Why don't you want to?
No, it was the worst night of my life. I went camping with another family. They had a caravan. We were at the back of a person's property. The first day, it was sunny. We were swimming in the pool. It was like 36 degrees. The next night, a storm came in. I was in a tent. 2:30 in the morning, our whole tent collapsed, there was one pole above me. I had to grab my child, one of my children, and move him into another tent. I had to move the other two up to the house. I literally had to lie on this mattress floating in water with one pole above me for 4 hours going, is this going to collapse? And in the morning, gather everything up, all soaking wet, dump it in my car and drive home crying.
Oh, right. She's so tired she'd been up all night with her eye on the pole, just making sure it wasn't going anywhere like a lot of women have done.
Yeah, literally. It was hideous.
That's the thing. Hotels, they're not going to collapse around you.
Blow away.
You're not going to go out for the day, come back, and there's ducks where the hotel was. That's the thing. Tents, mate, you can't trust them. Thanks, Rach. Let's go to Michelle in Mindarie. Hey, Mish.
Hi, camping sucks.
Oh, Joe, tell Shaun about it. All right.
Tell me, what do you think?
Well, there seems to be a common theme with everyone's calls, and that's rain.
Yeah.
So mine was also rain, but there was a few added components.
Oh.
It was probably about 20, 30 years ago. My husband and I were in our 20s, group of friends. Yeah, let's go camping. We'll take the jet skis, take the motorbike. It's going to be fun.
Back in the day when you saw life as hopeful and you had energy. It was so good.
Yeah. And no one checked the forecast. There was no, bomb or anything where you could check the weather. So, yeah, let's go. Went to a dam. I don't know where it was. And anyway, it was all going okay. That night, campfire's going. Everyone's having a few beverages. It's great fun. And then my husband falls on the campfire and burns. It's not my boyfriend at the time, but burnt his leg.
Oh.
Luckily, we'd had enough beverages that it was kind of like, oh, yeah, let's just put some Savlon on it, bandage it up, you'll be right. And so it was. Everything was fine. Then it starts raining, so everyone goes to bed. Our tent, which is a two-man triangle tent, no fancy dome one, just the little triangle tents you used to get back in the day.
Yeah.
So we had a tent like that. Well, that started leaking. We borrowed that, so we were wet. The air mattress went down, so we were basically lying on the rock.
Know the feeling.
By this point, the drinks have worn off, so he's moaning and he's in some serious pain.
Because he's got a severe burn. Yep.
Severe burn. Literally, it was a severe burn. And then I start feeling unwell, like something's wrong. My hand is throbbing. I feel like I'm going to vomit. I'm outside in the rain because I'm feeling that I'm going to be sick. So our night continues like that. The sun comes out. We're like, pack this up. We are out. So everything's coming out the tent. Everyone's grumpy. I'm cleaning. And I find a scorpion in the tent. I've been bitten by a scorpion.
I was going to ask you about the throbbing hand. Hey, well, you've been bitten by a scorpion.
I've been bitten by a scorpion. And that was, like I said, 30 years ago. We've never even contemplated camping ever again.
A scorpion? I've never been bitten by a scorpion.
No
Have
way,
you?
mate.
Has anyone in the room been bitten by a scorpion? No.
No.
Wait there. Anlin's been bitten by a scorpion. Yeah, I'd bite you too. That is unbelievable. How much does it hurt, a scorpion bite?
Well, this scorpion was the size of an ant. It was tiny, and I felt my arm was on fire. The throbbing and the pain. And like I said, I thought I was going to vomit. I had hot sweats. It was awful, and it was tiny.
That is insane. The smaller something like that is, Shaun, the more dangerous it is. It doesn't need size to kill you. All right, at least you didn't get bitten by a scorpion, though.
Yeah, no, definitely haven't. A family pass to Lightscape is going to come your way, Michelle, because that's next level.
There you go. That's for your throbbing hand. Thanks, sweetheart.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Caitlin Bassett.
Good to have you in here, Seabass.
Yeah. Hey, Caitlin.
Yes.
Just quickly, I would like you to talk about your dream that you had. And I want to know if anyone else has had this dream.
So, yeah, interesting to know what this dream actually means.
We just Googled it.
I had a dream that my partner proposed to me and the ring was really ugly. What does that mean?
Well, how long has he been with you for?
We've been together, probably on and off about 3 years.
3 years. Is that usually around the time where people start thinking that they're going to get proposed to and the other one starts resenting the thought?
We've been looking at houses, so it feels like it's just
no, not about the resentment thing, the resentment of the pressure of what the world puts on you to get engaged.
Those dreams, a lot of times you can look them up, actually, and see what they mean.
Well, that's what she did.
Oh, yeah.
What did it mean?
Well, it said commitment issues. like that I have commitment issues, which is true. I mean, I've been engaged in the past. Dun, dun, dun.
Have you?
Yeah, I was engaged before, and that fell through. But
where were you proposed to?
At the Grand Canyon.
Oh, so he's got to top the Grand Canyon.
No, not at all. Because
just a little hole.
Disastrous relationship. Yeah. So there's no
really?
topping that. But,
yeah. Did you keep that ring?
No, I did not.
So my thing about rings, girls that get rings that they don't like, back in the day, I don't think they would ever have dreamed of being so like rude to that. That's what would have been seen as rude to say. That ring you're giving me is gross.
Our mums would have never.
I reckon across the board, our parents, if your mum's got a ring on, she hates it. I honestly do believe that. But nowadays, people will ask for like a new ring, this sort of thing. So what would be a gross ring to you?
That's a good question.
Okay, well, how about this?
I just think a common ring. Like, I'm not a common person, so something that anyone could have, I don't want. That makes it really hard.
What about the ring you were telling us about before? And she's got a ring style that she likes. Samuel, come over to the microphone because Sam started laughing when she said this, and I didn't know what he was laughing about.
It's French, so if you know Emily Ratajkowski or whatever her name is, she has I call it the Toi Et Moi.
The Toi Et Moi ring.
Toi Et Moi.
And now Sam started laughing. Why were you laughing, Sam?
Because it's Toi Et Moi.
Toi Et Moi.
I'm so sorry, Seabass. I couldn't let it slide.
Which means what?
You and me.
You and me.
Yeah, so it's two stones that are supposed to symbolise you and me, and they're different, and it's beautiful. I think that's the style I like. I don't know, though.
Okay, I know what I like as well. It resembles testicles, which you're taking from me.
You like that? They're two individual
that's the
rings.
Toyota and the Moya. Which one do you have a problem with, the Toyota or the Moya?
They're beautiful. And if you think about it, like, one's you, one's your partner.
I know, but what does he get?
He gets to buy it. He gets to buy it.
Exactly.
He gets to buy not one diamond, but two.
I'm wearing two diamonds that signify our love together.
Hey, Shaun, don't step on the Toi Et Moi. All right?
You
watch your Toi Et
Moi. Yeah, watch your Toi Et Moi, mate.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Win a day out with Nat and West Coast Fever on Sunday, June 16, when they take on the New South Wales Swifts at RAC Arena.
Well done to Zach, who grabbed his balls tightly to sing that theme song.
Didn't he? What? He had a handful and a half, didn't he?
Hey, everybody, this is exciting. We're about to play a round of Fever 5. So we're going to be giving out a category, and then you'll have 5 seconds to give 5 answers to that category. And then if you do that, you're in Nat's box.
If you don't get the 5, then we move on to the next person. But first up is Jack from Bertram. G'day, Jack.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Jack. All right, Jack. The netball sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Food and drinks in there, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, fancy as.
Yeah, all right. So all that's standing in between you and the box is yourself, really.
You and the box. Oh, I need to say that again.
No worries. Okay, we're going to give you a category, and then you've got 5 seconds to correctly list 5 things within that category. Are you ready?
As I can be, yep.
Okay, here we go.
Seabass.
Oh, I'm up. All right. Are you ready? Nicknames you call a really tall person when you don't actually know their name.
Go.
Shorty. Oh, gosh. Goliath.
I would have gone with
big fella.
Stretch, Gigantor, Freak.
Stop.
Oh, thanks, Jack. All right, Rebecca's in Hammersley. Hey, Beck.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, good, Beck. All right, so Shaun's got a category for you. At the end of that category, you'll start.
Okay, Rebecca, here we go. 5 things you shouldn't buy your nana for her birthday.
Go.
A dildo, a vibrator, Bunnings voucher.
2 of those lady things and some hardware from Bunnings.
Knowing the first 2 things she got, I'm wondering what she's getting at Bunnings.
Batteries.
Yeah, exactly. They're cheaper. Yeah, they're cheaper.
Oh,
there.
you know
That's
what?
a really good point.
And don't discount those things for Nana. She might like them. That's all I want to say there.
Yeah.
All right, who we got next?
Face massager. Remember you had that?
Yes. Hello, Kate.
Hi.
Hey, Kate. All right, Kate, you're going to have 5 seconds to answer 5 things in this category. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, we would like to know 5 things that smell like the colour brown. Go.
Poo. 3, 6.
Pooh's the easy one.
What did you say after Pooh?
What were the other two? Because I didn't quite hear you, Kate. We're laughing.
Leaves and trees.
Pooh, leaves and trees.
Okay, compost.
I thought you said we. I was like, we should not be brown.
Okay. Thank you, Kate. Hey, everyone, look, it's Tash from Belga.
Hey, Tash.
Hey, Tash.
Oh, how are you?
We're finding it difficult to give away these tickets to the West Coast Fever this weekend. But, Caitlin, you've got another category for Tash.
Yes. Okay. So 5 things you'd be nervous to share a bed with.
The Pope, Kim Jong-un.
Yes.
The Prime Minister.
Oh, there's 3.
My dad.
Oh, mate, you'd be fine with the Pope. I know. You're 5 seconds over 10 seconds ago.
Sorry, Tash, too long.
Oh,
you were finally getting there.
Yeah.
The Pope first cab off the rank.
Oh, hello, Jess.
Hey.
Hey, Jess. Oh, good. Welcome to the Fever 5. All right. You ready for your category?
I am.
All right, let's do it. We'd like to know 5 places you'd hide if you were being hunted by 3 monsters. Go.
In my bedroom, in the closet, in the bathroom, in the shower, under the bed.
And she's done it. She will never get caught by a monster and his 2 friends.
Particularly in the shower. Behind in the shower.
Just like a big hairy handgun with a loofah. Hey, Sean, what you want?
2 seats in Nat's box to watch West Coast Fever versus the Swifts next Sunday. That'll be fantastic. Food and drinks. Caitlin, will you be there at the game?
I potentially will be, yes.
Okay, potentially.
Hey, Jess, have you ever experienced box life?
I have, but not at the Fever, so that's cool.
Oh, the Fever box is great.
Feverish
well
box.
done, mate. We are doing Fever 5 again tomorrow, everybody, so get ready. We don't know what categories are going to be coming at you. Remember, you can get your tickets at Ticketek, so make sure you do.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Caitlin Bassett's with us.
Yo.
See Bass.
Sometimes you read a story and assume straight away that it happened in the Americas.
Yeah.
And then to find out it happened in Australia. Nay, to find out that it happened in Perth. It blew my mind this morning. So a man wore blackface to a primary school P&C fundraiser, right? Here in Perth. It was North Woodvale Primary School had a 90s music themed bingo night.
Cool.
They've now deleted all of their social media pictures because of this incident. Remember the movie Cool Runnings?
Everybody did.
Power. I see a badass mother who don't take no crap of nobody.
You really see all that?
Yeah, man. But it's not about what I see. It's about what you see.
John Candy.
I tell you what, that's not John Candy.
No, but he's You know, he was a white guy in it. There you go.
So this is the thing, right? So people were asked to come in their favourite 90s outfit. This man had come as one of the team members from
Cool
Runnings, which is a great movie. You haven't seen it. It's about a Jamaican bobsled team that was at the Olympics. Anyway, so good. There's been a bit of controversy over it because, as we all know, that are living on this planet, that you can't do blackface. We've learned from that. Many years ago, am I right to say many years ago we learned from that?
You brought it up to me this morning how long ago it was, Nathan, who was the celebrity who said on Australian TV this shouldn't be happening?
In 2009, Harry Connick Jr. was on as a guest judge on Red Faces on Hey Hey Saturday. There was these guys that came out in blackface and everyone else here was laughing. The crowd were laughing. Everyone was just laughing and Harry looked so disgusted and unimpressed because that lesson hadn't hit Australia yet, apparently. And he ended up going off, gave 0 for the performance. Then Daryl had to get him back on and apologise. This is what happened.
I think we may have offended you with that act, and I deeply apologise.
I know it was done in humorously, but, you know, we've spent so much time trying to not make black people look like buffoons that when we see something like that, we take it really to heart.
Harry Connick Jr.
Wow. Teaching us all since 2009. Would you like me to read out the statement? Okay, here is the statement. North Woodvale Primary School P&C Bingo Committee would like to acknowledge, would like to own and acknowledge our mistake and our own personal naivety in not understanding a complex history of a certain costume, which we awarded Best Dressed Male Costume of the Night.
I want to put that in a statement because no one needed to know that part.
Not only did no one say I was wrong, they all thought it was so right, they gave an award to it.
Well, Cool Runnings was such a great show that everyone probably goes, "Oh, we loved it."
Oh, look, I know that people aren't meaning to offend when they do that. They're just trying to copy a costume as close as they can. But I don't understand in this day and age. How can anyone not know? So everyone, because this had nothing to do with the school. This was the P&C committee, right? How did no one in that P&C committee at all? How did it dawn on anyone that that's not right?
Well, I want to know how old that man is because I'll drop him in at Mike Bassett. He's not very PC, and I feel like it is a slow shift that's moving about this stuff.
But people still don't realise blackface is right. No, you cannot know.
Can you dress up as someone of colour at all?
Yeah, but you just can't paint your skin.
Can't paint it, but
you can paint your skin blue, like Avatar. Not racist.
Okay. Or a Smurf, but no.
Yeah. I think once you're trying to simulate the way someone else's looks like that through the skin tone, I think that we all should know that that's probably a no-go. Okay. Yeah. I thought everyone learnt it. Maybe we need to get Harry back. Australia's still got some learning to do. Anyway, we are done for the day, hey?
We are actually.
We're done.
But Seabass, thanks for coming in. Always good to have you in here,
Anytime.
mate. Looking sharp with your Puff Daddy on.
Yeah, looking really good. Fever 5 is going to return tomorrow, so that's exciting. So is the last quarter. They are tickets to the Eagles and North Melbourne.
Yeah, and remember, it's food and drinks there to get you through the game.
Yep. And Nate Thelvo is going to be joining us too. Hey, Ross.
Hello, big show tomorrow. We got the right now. We got the radio broadcasting students from North Metro TAFE. Did you ever study, Nate? No, you're at the Surf Shack.
Study what, radio?
No, you're Big Brother.
You think this comes from education?
Yeah, good point.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.